Sosito, ¿eh? ¿Tú eres el jefe que está cuidando la casa? Sí, eso. Hey, calladito, calladito. Sí, shh.
Man, what kind of show would make you on the edge of your seat about a frickin' dog?
Better call Saul!
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Better Call Saul. This one's going to be doing my weekly review for this week's episode of the final season and season 6 of Better Call Saul. This is for episode 5, titled Black and Blue. Video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for Better Call Saul, and in today's video we're going to be doing our weekly review for this week's episode of Season 6 and the final season of Better Call Saul. This is my review for episode 5 titled Black and Blue. So, Episode 5 of Season 6 of Better Call Saul / the final season. And before we get into this week's review, I do have something to talk about at the beginning of this video, which is the announcement that was made during the Episode 6 preview of apparently we are getting a mid-season break after Episode 7. So that is a huge bummer, man. I really did not expect that. You know, with us waiting about 2 years to see this final season, I kind of expected to just kind of see the whole season release, but it seems like they're kind of going the Breaking Bad approach, and they're actually going to be cutting this into 2, and we're going to have to wait God knows how long after episode 7. So if you're not aware, I'm here to tell you now there are only 2 episodes left, and then we're going to be on another break. So that is really crazy, man. I did not expect that at all, but it seems like they're taking their time with this season, and I can also imagine that probably editing for these final few episodes hasn't even, been done yet, so that's probably playing a factor into this as well, too. But, hey, I mean, it sucks that the show is going to be gone for a little bit, but at the same time, we still have 2 episodes left, so I'm going to kind of try to stay in denial until it's gone, because I really do not want this season to stop right now. So, anyway, let's talk about this episode. So, once again, kind of a bit of a slower episode, which I'm fine with, because obviously it's kind of, your story, building, obviously, and, we have to get ready for what comes up next, and, this final season has been really, really eventful so far, so, honestly, this is not a bad thing at all. But basically, we start off in Germany. We kind of start off with one of these, cold opens, and we're kind of, not sure what's going on at first. And then we're back with, Jimmy and Kim. So she can't sleep. She obviously is worried about Lalo and, all the information that she's been, let on to believe, in the last episode. So, she's putting like, a chair towards the door, trying to, stay awake a little bit. She can't, go back to sleep. And, you got Jimmy that kind of walks out and kind of asks her if she's okay. And she says she is, but she's just going to kind of, work on some stuff. And, Jimmy's like, oh, you want some coffee and stuff. But she's not telling him about Lalo. She's not exactly letting him on about that. And it makes sense because she doesn't want to, exactly worry him yet. Just because, obviously Jimmy has, a lot of things to kind of worry about, which, for example, we find out some pretty cool stuff in this one. We have Jimmy, who is starting his, operation in, the building that he obviously, got last episode, which is his, Better Call Saul office, right? So we see how in amazing condition it is in Breaking Bad, and in this, when we see him, like, he's letting customers in, but it's like, it's such a shithole. You've got like a friggin' toilet in the background, you got like one little desk, one little tiny desk, and he's like letting one person in, at once. Really cool. And we also see his assistant in this one, who is the assistant that is in Breaking Bad. She also shows up in this one, and yeah, it's really cool. So we kind of see the beginning of, him kind of becoming who he is, with the office and stuff, and I think that's really cool as well. But let's talk about the big moment in this episode. We've got Howard in this one that basically figures out that Jimmy's been framing him, and, as soon as that happens, he wants to basically fight this out. So obviously he kind of rents a ring legally, a legal fight. You've got Jimmy that comes over, and basically you got the two of them that kind of fight it out. So it's kind of a comedic scene. It's kind of funny, and well, basically Howard kicks his ass. So you've got Jimmy that then kind of goes back home, and he's all kind of salty about it, So you got that going on. Now, you've also got in this episode Gus that's kind of on the edge a little bit. You know, he's taking people's orders and he's kind of zoning out a little bit, and he's just kind of worried about Lalo and, whether or not, when and how and, how this is all kind of go down, because he knows that he's not dead. So it's just a matter of time before Lalo kind of, comes for him, basically, right? And speaking of Lalo, basically, well, we have a few scenes with Gus where, he's got like the lab and, stuff like that, which is, not even barely being built yet. So I like how they're kind of showing us these locations that we see fully established in Breaking Bad. But in this, they're just kind of getting started. The Saul office, the lab and stuff like that under the laundromat and stuff. So it's really, really cool, I'll say. I really like that a lot. And then at the end of the episode, which obviously was a huge return, we were kind of waiting for this one for a while, the return of Lalo, and he's actually in Germany. So basically what ends up going down here, he ends up meeting this, woman who kind of has, some information on Gus. So he kind of, takes her back to her place, lets her go back to her place, and then the next day, once she leaves for work, he kind of, sneaks into her place, but she forgets her cell phone. So you've got the dog that is, inside the house. Now remember, why was I so nervous for this dog? Like, seriously, I'm like, man, dog, just shut up, because Lalo is fucking crazy. So he goes upstairs, obviously, she kind of walks in the house, she's wondering why the dog's freaking out so much. And I actually really thought in this moment that he was just going to kind of shoot her and get it over with, because he pulls out the gun and puts the, the silencer on it. So you kind of think like, okay, he's going to blow her damn brains out. But no, he doesn't. He actually manages to get out the damn window, and that's how the episode wraps up. So, very interesting. Again, a bit of a slower episode, but I really enjoyed the Lalo return. I also really enjoyed seeing kind of all these locations from, Breaking Bad that we know obviously are about to tie in. So, it's really, really cool that they're kind of setting that up. And I did really enjoy Jimmy versus Howard. I thought that was kind of a funny comedic type scene where he absolutely beat the shit out of Jimmy, and well, Jimmy lost, and he was kind of, pissed about that. So, yeah, I'm going to say this another 10 out of 10. Once again, do not have a problem with anything about this episode. I mean, it's literally exactly what we need. It's, kind of your story building type episode, and I would expect, now that Lalo is on his way back to New Mexico, shit's about to go down. And we've only got 2 episodes left before this half season's over, so you can guarantee, some crazy things are about to go down probably next week. So, or at least episode 7. So, yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode, and what do you think about Lalo's return? What do you think about Jimmy versus Howard? How do you feel about all this great stuff? And that is it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button so don't miss my videos for Better Call Saul. Follow Dan Walk TV, subscribe, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys very soon for another video for Better Call Saul. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.